What's up, guys? PPD here, and welcome to episode 113 of my road to Manchester City. And we're going to do our best over here to catch up, actually, to the current events going on in FIFA. It's currently Sunday, July 2nd. You guys are seeing this on the 3rd, though. And EA announced on Friday that the footies would be starting a week from Friday. And I'm not too sure what that's going to reveal, like what's going to happen during the footies, but it's looking promising, and it's actually looking better than team of the season because they're doing like marquee transfers, past legends SBC like TOTS and stuff like that, and it's looking better than team of the season, which is ridiculous. Like, you never think you'd say, oh yes, the footies are going to be better than team of the season, which is like one of the biggest events all year. But this is EA, and you just gotta expect the unexpected, really. Anyways, we went ahead, we sold Thauvin, I think, right there. Did we sell Thauvin? I'm not too sure. We then went ahead and opened another team of the season pack. We got ourselves Schneider, not a bad pull. Very good player, and honestly, I still can't believe that Schneider is still killing it at his age. He's like 30-something. I'm not too sure exactly how old he is, but I know he's in his 30s. He's still killing it over there in Turkey, and you know what? Props to him, man. He gets a team of the season this year. He probably had a team of the season last year. I just find it crazy that he's still performing amazingly at his age. And I actually remember when he was rumored to go to United, and I feel like had he gone to United when he was rumored to go there, he would have done amazing. So I'm glad he didn't, and I'm glad he stayed in Turkey. But yeah, we get him, and I'm actually gonna submit him later on. I don't know if I submit him in this episode. I think I do, because I have no place for him in my team, really. Or even as a sub, I don't have any interest in him. So we're going to go ahead and do another team of the season tradable pack over here. One of our last ones. We're actually going to be doing our last one in this episode. But that will be one of the ones. Not the last, but one of the last ones. And we get ourselves Roger over here, who is just terrible. And I'm going to end up rinsing him right back through. Unfortunately, though, he was a duplicate. So I'm not too sure what I end up doing with that, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and play the final of the Daily Knockout Tournament. This Daily Knockout Tournament actually had a Team of the Season tradable pack as a reward, so I said, yeah, I definitely want to jump on that. Unfortunately, though, there wasn't 2 tournaments, it was only 1, so I wasn't able to win it twice like I do with the player as a reward. But either way, still want to get this Team of the Season tradable pack to see if we can get anything. I mean, why wouldn't we? So we go ahead, jump into the final, and it was actually pretty tough to get to the final. I played some pretty good opponents. I think I showed you guys that in the semifinals. I went to penalties, or was that a different tournament? I'm not too sure, man. This is so confusing with all this different stuff that's old and new, and oh my god, it's a mess. Anyways, we're in the final. We come across a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Pretty nice team the guy had. And 8 minutes in, I just paused it and I said, yeah, I'm not going to even act like I'm not taking this serious. I'm just going to pause it right now, switch formation, match this guy. And this is something I did in Foot Champs back in the day when I did play. And when I do this, it's because I'm taking the game seriously. And I really wanted to win this tournament as quick as possible because I just don't want to spend all week trying to win it. So we're in the final over here, looking to win it, and in the 30th minute over here, he swings it across from a corner. Czech ends up catching it. We go on the counterattack over here, falls to Aguero, who heads it backwards to Conte. Conte with a great pass to Son. Son gives it to Aguero. Aguero back to Son over here, and Son with a 1v1 finesses it past the goalkeeper right there. Gives us the 1-0 lead in the 32nd minute, and with that, we are the guys in front over here in the first half. And in the 34th minute, not too long after that goal, actually, he would try to get an attack going. Dele Alli with a great steal right there. It lets us go on the attack. Son to Walcott, and Walcott with a lovely finish into the bottom right corner. Pretty similar to where Son placed it on his goal, just a little bit lower. But either way, a nice finish. And just like that, after getting our first goal, we quickly get our second. And we have that 2-goal cushion now. And in the 44th minute, right before the end of the first half, we would try to get a third to head into the second half with a 3-0 lead. We get a great pass right there from, I think that was Dele Alli to Aguero, and Aguero just so clinical, also putting it on the right side of the net, and makes it 3-0. And this game is looking pretty good for us over here. We have a 3-0 lead in the first half, looking good to win. And the stats, despite not being fully in our favor, he's absolutely dominating us on possession. But as you see right there, he's only had 2 shots and 2 shots on target. And even then, they weren't really good shots. So this guy had a lot of possession, and the majority of it was in the midfield. So it didn't really mean much because he wasn't really doing anything with it. And in the 50th minute, he would try to get his first shot, good shot, but we do well right there to steal it right before he pulled the trigger. And from that, what do you know? We go on a counterattack, which we did about 80 times in this game over here. Playing it slow though this time, and Conte does find Aguero with a great burst of pace right there. I actually thought his defender was going to catch up, but Aguero is fast as lightning there. And with a lovely finish into the bottom right corner. I only just realized that all our finishes were on the right side of the goal. And that might actually say something about how I finished. But anyways, Aguero grabs his second, makes it 4-0, and he pretty much seals this game. And after that, our opponent said, yeah, I'm not going to get back into this. He pauses it, he rage quits, and we get ourselves a really easy win in the final, despite struggling throughout the other first round. It always seems to be the case where I struggle in the earlier rounds, but then when it comes to the final, I seem to cruise right past our opponent. I don't know, but we get ourselves the Team of the Season tradable pack, which we're going to go ahead and open. And we're going to also complete another Team of the Season tradable SBC because that Roger that we had, we're able to throw right back in to an SBC. So we're going to go ahead and open up 2 Team of the Season tradable packs over here. One of them from the Daily Knockout and one of them from the SBC. And we're going to go ahead, throw in these 82s and 81s. The fact that I can just use the 2 Team of the Seasons that are 87 rated is really, really helpful because I honestly don't have any more 83s or 84s in the club. So being able to use 81s, 80s, and 82s is very nice because well, not anymore, but I did have a lot of them. And I actually threw in Martial, as you saw right there. That was actually a duplicate that I got from a pack. So don't worry, the Martial that I've had since like the beginning of time is still in the club and he'll never leave despite being a United player. But we're going to go ahead, open up the packs, and in our first pack over here, we get ourselves Collie. Just not who we want. Doesn't really go for anything. This was like at the end of the SBC. Like I think it was a day before it ended. So these players weren't really going for anything. But in the second pack, we get ourselves a walkout. And I thought maybe, just maybe, we get someone good. And what do you know? We get ourselves an English cam from Tottenham. It's going to be Dele Alli. And I said, you know what? That's actually a really solid pull. And then I said, wait, I have Dele Alli in my team, so I can just throw him in there. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to throw him in, replace the player of the month. I almost said player of the year. The player of the month, Ali, that we have with the Team of the Season. No point in selling him. We don't need the coins. He only goes for 250. I know, only 250. I know that's a lot of coins, but I just don't need the coins. So why not just improve the team as much as I can? And that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to throw him into the team, and I haven't yet played with him, actually. So one of these days when a Daily Knockout tournament comes out, I don't even know if they're going to keep doing them with like rewards or whatever. But if they do, I think they will actually for the footies. I just thought of that. I'm going to play with that Dele Alli because I really want to know if he's good. I know that he's probably better at cam, but I just can't play with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as a starting formation. I can switch to it, no problem, but when I switch to it, I don't want to put Dele Alli there because then I'd have to put one of the wingers or the striker at center mid, and that's not something I really want to do. So I'm going to continue playing Dele Alli at center mid and see how his Team of the Season does there. His player of the month has done pretty decent so far, so I would expect his Team of the Season to be even better. But yeah, we go ahead and complete marquee matchups over here. And we actually didn't complete the last marquee matchups because it was way too expensive. This one, however, I did complete it, and it was still on the expensive side. These marquee matchups where it's like the little leagues that they do, they're really expensive, and I honestly question whether or not they're worth it because the packs we get aren't that great. But I just did it anyways because I had some players in the club. So we're going to go ahead and also complete the Scottish League SBC over here. Finally going to complete it. We're going to submit Aberdeen and what was the other one? Hearts, I think, are the 2 teams we had left to do. We're going to go ahead and complete them right over here and just check off another League SBC off the checklist because we honestly have like none left. I think we have the La Liga, the Championship, and the Russian League. Oh yeah, the Russian League one, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm probably not going to complete. I was actually looking to complete it the other day. I was trying to see if I can get some players on cheap. There's just no way around it, man. The Tomsk team is really expensive, and I don't ever see it getting cheaper, and it's not worth it because I get a silver pack from it, and I also get like 20,000 coins. It's just not worth completing, so I'm not going to do that one probably. And as for the championship one, I will probably end up completing that one. I just got to get back to the bronze packs. But yeah, we go ahead, open up the packs over here that we get. Just some, I don't even sell the silvers anymore, really, unless they're really going for something. I just throw everything into the club. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and open up that. I accidentally opened up that team of the season back. Good thing we didn't, well, I say good thing we didn't get anybody good, but I would have loved someone good. I just accidentally opened that one when I wanted to open the other ones. But yeah, we get ourselves another team of the season, which actually I think we're going to throw in alongside Schneider later on for our final team of the season SBC that we're going to be doing. But yeah, just sending everything else, just the usual stuff, getting rid of stuff that doesn't sell, sending the duplicates to the trade pile, keeping the higher rated cards, lotta. You guys know the drill. Anyways, we go ahead and open up the Prime Gold Players pack, and I still don't know if that's a good pack or not, but I feel like I say it's always a good pack, but I never get anything from it. So maybe it's not a good pack, and I just keep falling for the idea that it is. But yeah, we open up another pack over here. We get ourselves a duplicate Navas, and actually Navas was a player I was thinking about just yesterday. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and open up this team of the season pack over here. And we don't get a walkout. We get Campagna again, and he's also going to be thrown into the SBC, I think. I was thinking about Navas the other day, and I said to myself, didn't this guy get himself like a team of the season back in FIFA 13, I think it was? He got a team of the season at Sevilla. He then went on to move to City, and in FIFA 14, he got himself an inform at City, and then that's it. That is literally the end of Navas. In terms of special cards, at least. I guess you could say in real life, too. He never got a special card that I can remember in FIFA 15, 16, or 17. And I just find that ridiculous because he was a player who got Team of the Season in La Liga. He's just been horrible for us in hindsight, man. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and open up our last Team of the Season pack. Are we going to end it off in a bang? Unfortunately not. We get ourselves Jonjo Shelvey. I didn't even know there was a team of the season rated lower than 87 that is a gold. But we finish off with Jonjo Shelvey. You know what they say, guys. Save the worst for last. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been episode 113. Next episode, we're going to complete... I think we're going to complete some SBC. I'm not too sure which one. And we're going to start getting prepared for the footies as well. And there's also a Man of the Match Bravo. Completely forgot about that. We're going to try to sign him as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Pippi Deed, and I'm out.